Okay, so the basic plot of Ocarina of Time is it starts off with you hear like a voice talking to like somebody, and then that somebody turns out to be a fairy, and then the fairy it says the voice is like go to the boy without the fairy, and so then the voice or the fairy then goes off to where it goes off to where the boy without a family. No, wait, no, that's not where it starts. It starts off with wait. Okay, and so no, it starts off with you're in. So you're in. It's like it shows you Link, and you're having a dream. You're having a nightmare, and the nightmare is about Ganondorf. Like no, Gan. It's like it shows Princess Zelda, an Impa on a horse, and they're riding past you, and then as they're riding past you, as they're riding past you, like the you see Zelda throw something into a river by you, and then as they ride past you, Ganondorf then comes up on his horse and he does some like woo 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 shit, and you're like oh no, and then it has the music like da 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 da. Dun. And then that's when it goes to the voice talking to the fairy. And the fairy goes and it goes to where your house is. And then when it goes to where your house is, it goes in and it wakes you up. And then it's like, hey, go see the Great Deku Tree. And so you're like, okay. And then you get your fairy and you're going to see Great Deku Tree. Except Mido, the bitch ass, is blocking the way. And he's all like, you can't see the Great Deku Tree because I'm a loser. And then when he says that, you have to go get the sword and the shield so that you can murder Mido. I wish you murdered Mido, but you don't. And so you have to crawl underneath some shit and you go get the sword, and then you have to buy the shield like a capitalist fuck you are. And then when you buy the shield, then you go talk to Mido again. He's like, you have sword and shield, and then he lets you past because you went to your local GameStop and bought Pokemon Sword and Shield. And so when you go by there, then you talk to your great Deku Tree, who was the voice at the beginning, and he's all like, yo, 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 come into my mouth and let me vor you. And so you let him vor you, and you go in, and then you have to go through a bunch of shit. And then 32 is number one, is the password to the people. And then when you go past there, you have to fight a big spider. And you kill the big spider, and you're like, yay, yay. And then you go out, and the great Deku Tree's all like, oh, too bad though, because Ganondorf he put the spider in me, he cursed me, and now I die. And then the great Deku Tree died. And then you have to go out and you have to tell Mido that you killed the great Deku Tree. He's like, you bitch. And then I'm like, fuck you, Mido. And then you run out. But then your friend, Saria, stops you. She's like, here, have this shitty ocarina. And she probably made it with like vagina lumps. And then when you go out to her shitty vagina, you leave with her shitty vagina lump ocarina. And then when you leave, there's a big owl. He's like, Hyrule, Hyrule, Hyrule. And you skip past all his dialogue because it doesn't matter. And then you run, you go to Hyrule Castle. Okay, this should be long enough. Cameron probably stopped listening by now. This is way more effort than I should have put into it. Fucking, it was 1 a.m. It's essentially a shit post.